defense of Newcastle is not taking a back seat to anyone.
Not this far. But you just wonder what the numbers they have, how well they hold up.
Jeff got out of that one.
Roll out. He's got a
fly.
I think it's Ryan Lutton, wasn't it?
Yes, Ryan Lutton. Well, he was lonely.
He was. And a great pass by Jeff Tannen. Just a great pass. Let's replay.
He lost some time here. He was in trouble.
He had to run for his life there, but then watch his pass. Just bullet right into the numbers on Ryan Lutton. Great touchdown by the Marion Giants.
Well, that's Lutton's second TD for the year.
Aaron Myers in for the extra point. 9:19 left in the first half. It's down, it's up, it's good. Marion 7, Newcastle 0. We're back for the kickoff of the Marion Giants after scoring 9:19 left to go second quarter. The Marion offense then moved the ball down and some nice mix-up plays, some good running by Tavares Rankin in there, and great pass. Jeff Stanley quarterbacking for the...
Stanley showed a lot of confidence there. I mean, he was in trouble.
Yes, he was.
A defensive player came across and really put the pressure on him, and he had the presence of mind to get back and say,
Good scramble, you're right.
Well, then we also seen a good run by Stanley for a first down and kept the ball prior to that touchdown pass. So, Jeff's got some good speed out there. Good head on his shoulders. Coming in for quarterback France. Good kick down to about the 5-yard line. Number 20, Logan. Is that Logan?
I don't know if it's 20 or 28. 28.
28. Jody Gray.
Wes Hubbard made that first hit on him. He wanted to take him down, but he did slow him down. Number 16 was the first one downfield and popped him.
Well, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans on their own 11-yard line. 21-yard line.
This is the best field position as far as starting out.
You're right, it is, because they've been inside the 10 on the other two field positions.
Yeah, I think they started the 9 and the 3, so I feel like they got a lot of breathing right now.
I feel like they're in midfield. But there's a handoff, and I tell you, I'm impressed with this young man Logan out there running. He doesn't give up either. He keeps them legs a churning.
Just no room for him to go.
The defense was into his backfield. There where we've seen probably the size of the Marion line move the Newcastle Trojans back.
They're definitely winning the battle up front. There's no question about that.
Shane Dixon and Stanball both in the backfield. Put the pop on him. Obviously, we'll be saying those guys' names all night. But when you play good defense, you're in the ball game all the time. You come to play.
This is homecoming at Dick Luton Stadium. Let's see, we're going to have a timeout on the field by the Newcastle Trojans. As we had mentioned prior to the timeout, it is homecoming night here at Dick Luton Stadium at Marion, and the Queen, homecoming queen this year, Amy Henry Sr. Marion Giant. 2nd, 10 for the Trojans. Barber. Mary's rolling F.
Good defense.
Hey, good. Come right in there.
Spencer Cummings, number 40.
And Shane Dixon hit the pop on him.
Almost speared that out of the air one-handed.
He would have at the end to get hit, I think.
Yeah, if Dixon hadn't taken his body away from the football, I think he'd have pulled that one down. That's going to bring up a big third down for the Newcastle Trojans.
Ron, I want to say hi to one of the favorite ladies out there, Joanne. She's in the hospital. Those that know her as the apple dumpling lady. She's in the hospital. I'm sure she watched the ball game. Wish her in good health.
You're right. Well, I tell you, the Giants really putting back there and wisely quarterback Barber threw the football away for the Trojans. He didn't get much of a chance to set up to get that pass play off. Well, 8:29 left to go in the first half. Marion 7.
Well, we'll get these two speedsters back here. We'll see what happens here.
Well, they had one good return tonight. guys so far, and the last one was a bad play by the Trojans, was the bad snap, and the punter took off with.
See what he can get, because he got a long ways to run. Now it's got a good snap and a nice kick. Coming downfield, takes a giant bounce, drops dead at about the 43-yard line of the Trojans.
It really didn't look like the Giants are really coming in to get to him. He had plenty of time to get it. They're more waiting on the return rather than trying to stop it from going.
Well, you're right, Tom, and it looks like the Giants are trying to set up that return, but the punt really wasn't long enough to get back to it.
I think the secret is you can analyze the punt. If it's not going to be very far, you don't have to worry about running it back.
That's right, for sure.
You have to worry about, you do have to worry about running it back, but you don't have to worry about getting in to get it.
Well, the Giants haven't had the ball in their end of the field yet.
No.
And then Newcastle's in the whole game.
Intercepted.
Well, there's a lot of green in front of him.
44, and here comes Willie Flores, and Willie says, "I will tackle." Number 44, Chris Bell, makes the interception for the Trojans.
Well, I'd like to see the replay on this. We've got it, fellas. Willie Flores
Here it is.
might have had a face mask on this.
Oh, it was right in there.
Great interception by Bell. Let's see. Well, I think he had a helmet.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see. I didn't know if they had face masks or helmets, so it might have been all right.
Yeah, I think he was on the helmet. But
This sometimes fires up the defense when something like this happens. We'll see what happens here quickly.
well, this is, Newcastle in great field position. The Marion 41, they hand it off to the big man, I think, Spencer Cummings.
I'm a believer. When you get a turnover like that, you got to go for the jugular, man. Get that ball in the air.
Well, we've seen a quarterback that used to do that an awful lot. His team's now playing down in Indianapolis, Havachine United. So he used to be one of the greatest ones to
You make a turnover. He make
and
you pay.
watch out because he's going to the end zone with it.
You're down. First time I think they've been in Marion territory, and so now they've got a chance here. But well, there's a nice run.
Oh, nice hole right over the nose.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the number 30. Yeah, 34. That's Ernesto Harris. Well, he looked good on that carry.
He really did. And one of the things I was impressed with on that, it was a short count, it was a quick count, and I kind of thought maybe it might have got the Giant defense just a little bit flat-footed on that.
Well, they were set up. Yeah, I have to agree with you.
It was a quick hitter, and I'll tell you what, he showed good burst of speed getting that line of
He
scrimmage.
did. Well, it's going to be third and about 4 for Newcastle on the Marion 35-yard line. 6:27 left to go. First quarter, Marion 7, Newcastle 0. And it's off.
Did they grab him there?
Cummings.
Cummings got turned around.
Yeah, you got to go to the line forward. That back and don't quite make it out there.
Well, he was trying to get everything he could.
That's right. He did pick up a few inches or so with it.
He's on fourth down. Now what the Trojans going to do here?
Interesting call.
Oh, here.
Yep. Third.
Well, it didn't take him long to decide.
I think he wants to put the Giants back deep.
Looks like we got punter on the field.
I always say
Kelly France will be the deep one.
Kelly France going to be the deep man back for the Giants.
Mike Melton.
And I think we're going to have a timeout by Newcastle on the field. 5:43 left to go. Timeout Newcastle. Out of the crowd, we see Welcome Giants, homecoming night.
Good crowd, really.
Nice crowd
They've
there.
had some good festivities out there this week out there.
Great camera work for the Cameron. Well, they're going to go for it. Fourth and about 3 for Newcastle. And it's handoff. Boy, I'll tell you.
It's going to be close. See where the spot is.
If he got that, he got it because of the gymnastics he did out there.
I think he got it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's got it.
I am too. From where we see the chains at on the far side of the field from where we're at,
I think he's got by half a yard. Well, maybe 6 inches.
maybe he's going to have at least half the football. I'm going to say half the football. There's a great camera work.
We'll get a
Look
clip right here.
Let's see what we got here. Give it to him. That away.
Oh, by a football plus a couple inches. First and 10
They didn't even
for
try to lose ass guys. We know what's going on.
yeah. Oh, they're instant replay for him up here.
Right. Further review.
Further review, right. First and 10, Newcastle on the Giants 31.
Jay Harris looks good coming out of the backfield. I like the way he
Yes,
runs.
he has. Nesto Harris, he's running well. Did a little acrobatic work there. And
Oh, yes.
again.
There he goes again. He's still driving. He's almost leaving too early, fellas.
I think Cobra number 79 had a hit on him, but he just let him go. You got to hang right on to him. He was right in there as soon as he hit him.
He's getting there quick. I agree with you, Jeff. And I think what we're going to see happen here shortly, the way he's getting through there, the quarterback's going to turn around, hand the ball, and is going to drop on the field because he's already going to be through the line.
Well, Coach Surf is going to say something to the official saying he's getting a step or two for the ball's ever snapped.
Well, he does shoot through there quick.
I think he may be leaving early.
Well, he didn't leave early that time.
Quarterback keeper.
Quarterback keeper. Boy, he was digging for the first down.
There was a hit on him by Kelly France there on the end of the play.
A little bit short, I believe.
But like I said, they hit the line, and then run around the end.
That was a nice run by the quarterback. Good call by the Newcastle coaching staff.
I tell you, for an 0-6 football team, Newcastle looks better than that, to be honest with you.
Well, we were talking with some of the announcers from Newcastle saying that 3 out of the last 4 games have been homecoming games for the other team.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
they're almost like cannon fodder, wouldn't you say?
they got to try and break that string a little bit here.
Well, there's...
he got the first down.
Going to be first down because he's down about the 19-yard line, and Wally Logan carried for the Trojans, and the Trojan offense is moving the ball downfield. Number 52 coming back, giving his head to Paul Burke, a little shake for the Trojans.
Coburn made that hit, but those little short yards will get you into the end zone.
Yeah.
Well, I think Coburn ran into a number 76 for the Giants out there, and he said, boy, I ran into the earth.
Yeah.
Todd Richardson.
Burke trying to figure out where he was at.
Yeah.
Quick
It's
pitch.
back too.
Harris.
Harris again. Great defense for the Giants.
And he's out of bounds. He loses some yards on that.
Barber made that first hit. He was in pursuit, number 31. He seen him coming, but he just couldn't get there in time.
I'll tell you one thing about the Nesto Harris did do, though. He got hit a couple times, and he wasn't down, and he's going to turn going downfield, although I think he had stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
I tell you one thing, if he had a straight arm there, he would pick up some.
Yes, he would.
He had a perfect opportunity to slow him down. That's a big weapon if you can get that arm out there. Quick pass, knocked down.
Nice knockdown by number 23 by the Giants. Brent Miles in there.
Miles did a nice job getting his hands up.
3:47. That stops the clock with 3:47 left to go in the first half of tonight's football game. Marion 7, Newcastle 0.
And it's big third down play here, 3rd and 11. And they're just about to have to put the ball in the air, I would guess.
I would think that they will. And it's going to be interesting to see. Yep, he's going to go back in the air.
He's got some room on the side. Here he goes.
Nobody there.
I'll tell you, nobody home.
No, he's in trouble. But nice try
Good play.
by the quarterback.
Give that first stop, 29, Shane Dixon.
Dixon did a nice job of pursuing across the field because there was a lot of yardage in front of him.
We'll see a lot of wide open field in this replay here. Now look at him. Quarterback rolls out. I'm not
he had a
sure
blocker
he
in
looked
front of him.
at a receiver too much there.
No, I think he was running no matter what.
Yeah. But one give the Giant defense a lot of credit because they did come back on that and they did stop him short. So it brings up a 4th and about 3 or 4.
They go for a field goal.
Well, hey, this is going to be what, about a 30-yarder? 31 yard? Well, that's not going to make it because
Kelly's going to run it back.
Kelly's going to run it back. Boy, Kelly's got a lot of room to run.
Good block
That's
out
back
front.
to the inside, another good block.
Watch that.
Nice stop.
That was a good run back by Kelly.
Harris. I'll tell you what, you got to be impressed with this Nestor Harris. He was knocked off his feet by the block and still got up and made the tackle.
Got up, made the tackle, yeah. And took the feed out of Kelly France.
You see the replay here. Watch the block out front here. Harris is the one that gets nailed, and he gets up and still makes the stop.
Now watch, we see Kelly with a good run back, good speed in the field, cuts back, right for his blocker.
There. He got blocked downfield about 5 yards further and still got up and made the tackle. I thought Kelly was going to go a long, long way.
Well, I did too as it first set up there because all of the Newcastle defense was over to the right side. And good shot of Coach Service talking to Kelly, probably maybe about a pick of a block out there or something. Okay, it's 1st and 10 for the Giants on their own 20, and boy, Willie Flores absolutely ran into.
My, he got stopped big time. That was everybody.
Well, the Trojans were down here close. They thought they might have a chance to get some points on the board. So their defense has got to be fired up.
And, the field goal try was, well, let's face it, it was a bad try. But there's no question the Newcastle coaching staff has a lot of faith in their kicker because they wouldn't have set him out there like that. It's just a bad kick. It's one of those things that happens.
Didn't get much on it.
That's right. It's about like missing an 18-inch putt for golfers. It's one of those gimmies, but it doesn't go in.
That's a gimme? I am in trouble.
Boy, Tavares Rankin, a great run. He's still on his feet. He's still going. Great run for Tavares Rankin. Almost a 20-yard run, about a 19-yard run. I'm going to give him 20.
Boy, if you give him a chance, boy, he'll jet on you. That's quite obviously. You can see how come he had such a good game over there at Anderson the other night.
And Ernesto Harris on the stop again.
That's true.
He's a football player. I like him. He's a
Ernesto Harris, yeah.
middle linebacker on defense and running back on offense.
Well, Giants, good field position now at their own 40. There's Stanley off to Flores. Flores just taking about 5.
The ball.
And Newcastle football.
Newcastle recovers the fumble. And that might have been Willie just trying to get a couple extra yards there because boy, you talk about gang tackling. He had about 5 tacklers. I don't know whether we got a replay on that. Watch the replay. We do have a replay. Watch this.
And guess who recovered this?
Let's go.
Who knocked it free?
Yeah.
He's the one that pulled it out, and he recovered it.
I kind of surmised that there was a fumble when I saw Willie coming back toward the Giants into the field.
Ernesto Harris, I tell you, he made that play. Knocked the ball loose and recovered it.
Well, last week we had 2 fumbled and recovered 1, so we got plenty of time now.
Well, there's the eye.
Oh, look at this deep pass here.
To Logan, and there's some good work over there on the Giant defense. Number 29, Shane Dixon.
Shane Dixon on the stop in there, but see, they give that ball to the back. He's far enough back from the line. By the time the defense gets up there, he's already got 5 yards.
Right. Well, you know, the Giants are doing a nice job stringing the play out, but they are allowing about 4 or 5 yards on that carry.
We're going to get him fun. 22nd and 5 for Newcastle on the Marion 42-yard line. Jeff Barber hands off inside to Harris.
Bill Barber, number 31, slinked right in there and got him on the line.
Well, it's going to be, we're going to say 3rd and 1 for Newcastle. We're down to 34 seconds. I wouldn't be, I'm not sure they got any timeouts left. They're going to have to get a play off here.
They're going to have to hurry here.
And I have a feeling that they may go all out air on this one because it's 3rd and about 1. And
they got receivers spread all the way out both sides.
First down really doesn't do too much for them here with 15 seconds left to go in the half. Barber marks out the signals. He hands it right off the inside. Goes nowhere. And we're down to 6 seconds first quarter. Whoops. No, we do see Newcastle take the timeout. With 6 seconds left to go in the first half. Newcastle going to take a timeout. They're going to get one more play off.
I can't understand this. I mean, if you're going to hand off inside on your play previous to this, why call a timeout now with 6 seconds left? I mean, if you're going to go for it on that play. You know, you're talking about 4th down now.
That's what I kind of thought. I thought, they go to the air and they're still going to get a play.
And that gives them 2 chances at the end zone. This way they've only got 1 shot. I don't understand it.
There was, or why not take the timeout when they had 2 plays left?
Right.
Call 2 plays and come back. I don't know. I'm second get coaching up here. And that's the reason I'm not a coach.
That's why we're sitting up here.
And that's the reason I can talk about it because I'm not a coach. But it does seem a little strange with the timeout left because I really didn't think they had a timeout. Well, they've got 6 seconds. We're going to have 1 play, and Newcastle is going to try to get it into the end zone. And I think the Giants are going to be set up defensively against that happening.
So Giants are just going to try and knock the ball down.
He's going to be down for a loss, sack for a loss.
And it was in there. Anthony Ford, you're right, number 66.
That stops with 1 second left to play. The Giants take timeout. We're going to have a timeout in the field. And we've still got another play left to go in this first half.
Now, he had no chance to even set up. I mean, the defense was just on top of him. Ford doesn't get him, the next guy does. So, I mean, he had no chance.
Well, we've watched quarterback Stanley out there on the field talking to Coach Surface right now. And
you just got to throw it as high and as long as you can and see what happens.
Do we see the lonesome polecat yet?
We had some last time we was out here, didn't we?
We certainly did. We didn't know it was a lonesome polecat at that time.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what the heck that was.
It's going to be interesting because we know that Stanley's going to air his arm out here right now. I feel pretty sure of that.
Well, we'll see how strong his arm is here.
That's right, yeah. We're going to go shotgun on this.
It's going to be as high and as far as he can throw it, I think.
Stanley's back. He airs it out.
It's too long.
And it's too long. That ends first half of tonight's football game. Marion 7, Newcastle 0. And number 5, Tavares Rankin. And the kick is on the ground. It's a little short hopper picked up by Willie Flores, I think, wasn't it?
Yes.
He used his hand good to stable himself going down through there.
Well, he did. He was on hands and feet.
Berkeley.
Brings up first 10 for Marion. They lead in this football game 7-0. We got a very quick first half, about a 45-minute first half. If the second half goes as fast, we'll be out of here in record time this evening.
Judge just got the ball
We
out.
had a marathon halftime.
Yeah, we did. That's right. Almost as long as the first half. Here we go. Stanley ends off too.
Rankin.
And boy, he cuts back. Picks up about 5 or 6 yards for the Giants. Great run for Tavares Rankin.
They had a hand on his shoulder back there in the backfield, but he just shook it right off.
Well, that's one thing, early in the year when we saw him, if they put a hand on you and down, now it takes 2 or 3 guys to take him down now. He's gotten a lot
I think
more
it comes
confident.
from mature because a lot of football players think, boy, as soon as I get hit, I'm supposed to go down. And the good football players keep on hitting until they are down. And that's the secret of a good ball player.
That is, and that's a lot of experience a young man's learned from the first pro season. Okay, it's going to be second and about 4.
Rankin
Off
again.
to Rankin again, and he's going to get first down for the Giants.
Well, the Newcastle coach is fired up over on the sideline.
He is fired up, isn't he? That's Tavares on his run. There he goes. Some resistance out there, and Tavares just carries right on for first down. First and 10 for the Giants at their own 49-yard line.
Now, will he keep off the field?
See what the inside handoff.
First man through again. Is that Tavares? They didn't pick up the number.
No,
No, Tavares, because he's still back here.
I didn't catch the number.
Sandifer with the carry. I think that's Sandifer's first carry of the evening, if recollection is correct.
I believe you are right.
What's going to be second and about 8 for the Giants on the Newcastle 49-yard line. Jeff Stanley.
Stanley said he keep it himself.
Stanley, good fake on Stanley's part. Tucked the ball in. Ran for about 7 yards.
It was a nice play. He just, with the ball, when he faked the handoff to the fullback, he just tucked in right behind him and just followed him through the line.
See him down there on the sidelines, Coach Vermillion down there, and he's ever-ready shorts.
Customary shorts. Yeah.
Tell us that story here, Ron.
Well, he went to Lafayette wearing his shorts, and they lost over at Lafayette in a close football game, so he kept his shorts off, came back. They lost to Richmond, and as my understanding, some of the players told Coach Vermillion that, if you'd had your shorts on, we won the Richmond game. So the shorts are back out, and I guess as far as the Giants go, the shorts are going to go.
I've seen him for several years wear those
close. I'm going to give it to him.
I think you're right. Yes, sir.
It's a first 10 by about half the football.
We can save them a lot of time, right? They just listen to us.
I don't know why they don't. I don't understand why they just don't turn around and say, hey, those three guys sitting back up there in that booth.
They're not doing anything else. They does it was first down.
Tom's calling the plays in for him out here.
Yeah, he hadn't made a call yet tonight. I don't know. He's slipping on us.
It's been very conservative this evening.
Well, this is a conservative football game tonight.
Well,
you don't see a lot of this here.
Bunks and polka. You haven't seen any of that. First and 10. It's pitch out to
Rankin.
Boy, he did a nice little set.
Nice move.
Now changes the field, goes and picked up about a yard or so after he had stopped his motion.
Yeah, we got somebody down here in the backfield. Looked like he took a pop.
I think it's Stanley.
Looks like
it's
Stanley.
Quarterback Stanley.
I think Wes Hubbard will be the next quarterback.
Let's watch and see if we can find out there Stanley. And
he got thrown down good, didn't he?
He got slammed.
He got slammed about the football. Evidently no problem because the official was right there on the play. But that's, I guess that's a gamble you take on that option play when you get the football in your hand like that. Whoop. Jeff Stanley is up under his own power.
Let's take another look at this play here and just see what happened here on Jeff Stanley. You see that number 66 just took him and slammed him down.
I think it looked like a right arm.
Might have bent his arm up behind him or something like that.
Good camera work, guys.
Well, we're going to have another quarterback for the Giants.
Wes Hubbard, 5'7", 140-pound sophomore.
Oops.
And we've got a flag.
We got something lined up there. There's flags before the play. Usually somebody's offside.
Normally that's what the call is.
Looks like it's going against the Trojans. Really, this has been a...
They get it lined up in that neutral zone, and we've seen that time and time before.
Well, I'll say one thing. Hubbard comes in, gets him 5 yards right away.
He got 5-yard gain already. Bang. I wonder, do they give that to the quarterback? I wonder, or where did that go in the
No stag for the Giants.
That's only about the second flag that we've seen this evening, and the other one is for the same thing.
Almost the same spot on the field, too. Rankin.
Hands off to Tavares Rankin.
They get another first down.
Gets first down for Marion down to the Newcastle 30-yard line. Well, we've seen Jeff. He's over on the sideline.
He's taking the pads off.
Taking the pads off. We're going to take a look at the shoulder there on Jeff. He's a little disgusted young man out there right now, I think. But I'm sure that the trainers and coaching staff for the Giants are in the best interest of Jeff.
Well, there's no reason to get hurt any worse than what he already is.
Come back next week.
Yeah, he's a little disgusted, but yeah, take the evening off.
Hubbard.
Oh, I'll tell you,
Nice pass.
down to Lutton again.
Oh, about the 9-yard.
Hubbard completed one last week, and he completed. He's just batting 1,000.
I think he's 2 for 2 on the year, isn't he?
I think we got a replay on this. Watch this.
And he hit Lutton right in the hand.
See here, he's in a little bit of trouble when he first comes back. And he does a nice job to avoid the rush. Nice pass.
There was also a little block thrown back there that helped him protect him just a little bit. Great play, first and goal at the Giants 10, it looks like.
Willie back in there again.
Yep, Willie picks up 3 or 4 yards for the Giants. Willie, just a physical specimen, and he is. Looks like one of those Notre Dame football players. They're having their problems, aren't they? They're struggling a little bit.
They played like the Bears did last week.
Got a big
lead and let them slip away.
I wouldn't say we want Purdue. I'm not sure. Okay, it's going to be second and about 7 for the Giants.
Rankin, he's got some room to the outside.
Well, he's going to the outside, and
he is so fast, but he can't get into the line. The line don't work. I mean, he's faster than the line.
well, he's got quick feet. He's got a good shuffle of his feet. He tried to do a sleep, but Newcastle didn't give up on.
Didn't fight on that, did they?
No, it's going to bring down third and about 4.
Deke Bullard, 87, brought the play in there. He's been running the plays back and forth there.
You know, it might
As that plays in.
I don't think so. I was going to say it might be close that the Giants could get a first down without scoring, but I
think they start on the 8-yard line.
Another handoff out to Tavares again. It's going to be touchdown Giants, and a great block thrown out there by number 9, Ryan France. Great block by Ryan France. Springs Tavares. Rankin open. Scores with 6:07 left to go third quarter. Here's a replay on it. Let's watch. Look at this.
Nice pitch out, and he's got a lot of room and one man to beat, and he's turns the corner, he's gone.
I'm not too sure that Ryan France didn't block 2 defensive men out there. Okay, here's the extra point. It's down. Its kick is good by Aaron Myers, and it's good. Marion 14, Newcastle 7, 6:07 left to go third quarter. Giants, number 45, Aaron Myers.
You don't realize how important he is. Last week he had 8 out of 9 extra points, and here he is 2 for 2. He had a kick last week, went over 60 yards.
And here
The ball fell off the tee.
ball fell off the tee.
That really went a long way.
Yeah, it did.
Reach out of the crowd. Student body.
Good crowd out here this evening on a nice football evening. It's a nice cool evening and no rain. That's the all important thing. Aaron puts his foot into it. He kicks it deep. It's down at about the 11-yard line by Wally Logan. Boy, some great defensive pursuit by the Giants back there.
Montez Jones was the first man
Number 11,
back.
you're right. He was flying down there. He got
Shane Dixon down there to help out.
what pursuit, and that's the secret of Myers kicking that ball high like that. Those guys can jet right down there.
Looks like we have a flag on the play. Face mask against the Giants.
Yeah, that'll bring it up another 15 yards on the field, where it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 36-yard line, I think, of Newcastle.
This is relatively a short penalty game. I mean, last week was over Anderson. We had 40 yards in penalties, so we're right in there.
First and 10 for the Trojans. Quarterback Jeff Harbor barks out the signals, and he's backup quarterback. Regular quarterback's injured for Newcastle.
I think that little wall he ran into. In fact, I think he was standing up, wasn't he?
I think he tried to climb up over it. That's where he was standing.
Also give credit to number 44, Seth Ireland.
Seth Ireland made the stop out there. Number 44.
Well, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Newcastle. Jeff Barber looks over the line, and he takes it fake. He rolls out to his left, and there's that pass. And the ball's in the air. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm back with you guys now.
Okay, got some equipment repaired, and heard a little clicking in there. Jeff fixing his microphone.
And when you fall apart, you got to put it back together.
That's right. Well, we're 5:15 left to go in the third quarter, and this third quarter's moving right along this evening also. 3rd and 10, it's incomplete.
Just right over the center, to the tight end there, a little short one.
So William Babor out there for the Giants, a little disappointed. I think maybe they're using his hands on the football. It'll be 4th and 10 for the Trojans, and they're going to kick the football away. I think they are.
We're going to get good field position here.
Roger and Rankin's back for the Giants. Deep. Big shot at D. Watson there. Been around the Giant sidelines for a few years.
I think the report on Jeff Stanley is that he has a separated shoulder.
Oh, he does have a separated shoulder. It's a low kick. Picked up by Champ Raju, and Champ's on the way downfield. Gets tripped up.
Oh, we got a penalty here.
Flag down.
I think it'll be a hold. I was watching it here.
Whitner on the stop for the Trojans. Eric Whitner.
We talked about very few flags, and now in the last couple minutes, we've got a lot of them. sorting out the flag, we'd like to invite you people to tune in live every Wednesday night, 9 to 10 o'clock for Sports Talk.
Really had some good guests on here lately. Interview with Jeff George a couple weeks ago, and I get on the phone this week.
And also Mark Boyle, with the Indiana Pacers. Interview with him. And
some of these local football players here, I've seen Kelly Friends on there the other night.
Kelly kind of likes it.
And Big Richardson. He took up the whole screen, wasn't it? 341 pounds. He's a good boy. I enjoy him this summer. I've seen him several times. Really jolly.
Really fine young man. Really have. Okay, Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line, leading 14-0 over Newcastle. 4:46 left to go, third quarter.
Rankin on the carry.
Tavares has had a lot of work out there on the field this evening. Willie did earlier. It's been Tavares lately.
In the second half especially, he's gotten the ball and done a good job.
Questionable Edgar Washington might have been back playing it this evening, but I guess Giants are doing all right to heal up for another week. After next week's football game, got another season that's going to start, and that's going to be the tournament.
Well, and you also, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
And this game next week against Muncie Central won't be no real easy one. There just is no easy games in this North Central Conference when you're up in the upper part of it.
No, we see a Newcastle team that's 0-6 and trailing 14-0 to the Giants. I'm impressed with Newcastle. They're not that bad of a looking ball club, both defense and offensive.
Well, especially, the quarterback is replacing a senior, Kurt Donald, who's out with a sternum injury. So, they're banged up and they're undersized. Not a lot of numbers. It's just tough to compete when you don't have a lot of people to work with.
Man, he took a pop back here.
Yeah, he did.
Number 66, Aaron Furl, and he's Furley or Furl. I'm not sure how I think it's Furley. He's the one that knocked Jeff Stanley out of the ball game.
He was back on
They get his number.
covered, yeah. Get his number. Well, it's going to bring up a 4th and a long 6th. We're going to see the Giants punt. High snap. He had to go high.
He got it off great.
Good
kick.
Catch called for.
Gets the roll. The Giants going to roll dead at about the 30-yard line of Newcastle. Good kick by Ryan France.
Ryan got a good foot into it.
Well, he did, and he had to go high to get that because he had to jump off the ground to get that ball.
I remember talking to Myers, the concentration. You have to have tremendous concentration. You have to worry about, who's going to hit you, but you got to concentrate on kicking the ball.
Mm-hmm. You're right, Tom. And that's what you got to do is kick it. So. Well, a good kick for the Giants puts Newcastle back at their own 31-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10. By the young sophomore quarterback, Jeff Barber for the Trojans. He's rolling out the options.
Oh, yeah. Did we get him there? Yes, sir. Looked like Shane Dixon, number 29, was right over there. Well, Jason Stanbaugh, 54.
And Dixon was also there.
Great pursuit by the Giants.
That was, I'll tell you, that was dangerously close to being a forward lateral there. He almost waited too long to pitch that ball.
Yep, I thought he was getting close to the line of scrimmage on that. That's going to bring up a 2nd, and we're going to call it 8.
Quick screen.
Screen pass, drops the ball.
I would guess it's incomplete.
I think so. The official was given the incomplete signal and the whistle blowing.
The defense is right there. The defense got there about the same time the ball did.
No, I think the footsteps is what the receiver heard.
Can't blame you for that.
Oh. Bring up a 3rd and a long 7 for Newcastle.
Back to pass.
Oh, he's in the backfield. Ford was back there.
Flag there. Oh, tremendous reception.
We're going to have a flag. I saw the blocker push Anthony Ford in the back.
In the back.
Right when the quarterback got outside.
That's a
They're going to bring this one back.
And that,
we may have a good shot of this here. You can see Anthony Ford, he just gets the blocker gets right number 57 right there. Right in the middle of his back and just gave him a shove.
but a great reception by that receiver out there for Newcastle. He went high in the air and got the sandwich put on him by the Giants defense.
Brett Myers said, we'll take that penalty, number 23.
That would have been a big play.
See, the penalty from the plate where the penalty.
Right.
From the point of the infraction.
So
exactly, Tom.
Takes him way back.
Now this is a big play.
Yeah, you're talking...
Third and get the calculator out there.
I think that's what the scoreboard number is. 28.
Yeah, third and 28. A long ways to go. If they're stopped the line of scrimmage, the punter will have trouble getting it back to the first down area.
Yeah, the way he's kicked it so far tonight, you're right. Quick pass.
Looked
Quick
right over
pass
the
from the
middle,
middle, and no, not much there.
He picked up maybe 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring fourth and still a quarter of a mile to go.
Stan Ball was right there. He got there. Boom.
He might only picked up 2 or 3 on that play.
Him and Ireland were right there together, 44 and 54.
Fourth and 23, they say. Great, should be good field position for the
Good
Giants.
snap.
Good snap, good kick.
Fumble, and I think Newcastle's got it.
I think you're right. The official signals Newcastle.
There was no reason for that. No reason at all for that play. He was looking at good field position, call a fair catch the ball, or get out of the way.
Well, that was going to be a tough catch if you're 20 yards away from any player because it was kind of low at the point where the receiver was going for it. Let's watch the replay here.
And we can see what happened here. This is just a bad decision.
You see it, it's high, but see, it's almost to the ground, and Tavares just stuck the hands out, and I'm not too sure he didn't hit it with his own knee, and turns over to Newcastle, and they get first and 10. Coach Service.
Harris on the carry.
You know, that wasn't a bad way to advance the ball.
No.
Well, no, for Newcastle's part,
You know, and I'm still not sure I got the first down if where they were.
I'm not too sure he would have got first down now.
But it's another big turnover by the Giants, and you know they're ahead 14-0, but they've had 3 really big turnovers.
And that's a learning mistake. I'm sure that Tavares will learn from that.
Well, there is
Nice play by Shane Dixon.
I'm going to say one thing for Wally Logan. He got that pitch out, and he didn't any more than get it in his hands, and bang, what a
29. Dixon was right there.
He didn't get a step.
And
I said, hello.
watch the replay on it.
You see Dixon really put the pressure on here. There he is still on the end. He read that play perfectly.
That I think Logan did an excellent job of keeping a hold of football on that play.
That could have been easily fumbled.
That's going to make third and about 11 yards for the Trojans. The defense of Marion seems to have risen up about a notch here. And that's the last play of the third quarter. Marion 14, Newcastle 0. Third and 11 at their own 34-yard line.
Getting around.
Getting around. You see who that
He
is?
said, take a seat down there, guys. Sit on the bench.
Ernesto Harris. That's kind of interesting how some of the Giants on the bench got out of the way and just let him sit down there.
Seth Ireland did a nice job on that play to keep him from getting all the way around.
Watch the replay.
You can see this hospitality here on homecoming. They, just take a seat here in the bench.
That's right. Just join us. See Ernesto. I tell you, he's a hard runner. Ernesto is done an excellent job. And there you go.
See,
There he is.
he can't beat that. He got a good seat.
Well, It brings up fourth and about 7 yards to go for the Giants. The Trojans. 11:53 left to go in tonight's high school football game.
They're getting off quick.
Just got the snap on.
Snap. That's a good kick.
Raju.
You see Champ, I'm chuckling there. Champ, he's over here. I think he's all right.
Aaron Wilder, man, he reached right in there. Then they throwed him into that bleacher down there. He might have.
He's still on the.
Yeah, he's still on the ground down there. As a matter of fact, he's underneath the bleacher. I thought he just kind of went over there like he was going to rest a little bit, but that's not the case.
So he was thrown down.
Here we go. You can see the kick there. Nice punt taken by Raju, and he tries to get around the end, and Widener just got a hold of him and wouldn't let go and just slammed him down. He rolled underneath the bench. I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he's up now. There's Hubbard, first down.
And Willie carried the ball.
Willie again. Willie picks up about 3 or 4 yards for the Giants.
The short yard, just keep the clock running.
Close that door down there, Tom. There's a breeze blowing through.
I'll tell you, that wind has picked up here in the
See that?
second half.
Well, we're going to give him about 3 yards. Going to be 2nd and 7.
Just seems to be blowing up here. The flag's hanging limp down the field. So.
Why is that?
Second down, 7 from the 37.
Wes Hubbard quarterbacking the Giants due to the injury earlier of Jeff Stanley.
Rankin on the carry.
Oh, a great run.
He's got some yardage.
He's got some yardage. He's got some
Foot race
speed.
now.
And it's a foot race. And look, it's touchdown. Tavares Rankin.
I don't see any flags on the
I
play.
don't either, Jeff. A great run, a great tightrope walk down. And we see Tavares there, a happy young man.
I'll tell you, he had a big burst of speed there and got outside, and then it was just a foot race, and he won it. Ernesto Harris almost got him before he got in, but he just had enough momentum to carry himself in.
Boy, he had 2 DDs last week. Now he's got 2 this week. So
Great run.
He had at least one against Richmond the week before, so.
The ball's down. The kick is up. The kick is good. Marion 21. Newcastle 0. We got a replay on the touchdown here.
Let's see this run here. Fine run here.
Watch him cut down.
Good cut right there. Excellent cut on the sideline, and he just stayed in bounds, and it's a foot race.
We see Ernesto, but not until after he's crossed the goal line. 10:56, good shot of the crowd. Left to go in the fourth quarter. Marion 21, Newcastle 0. See it on your screen right there. Great run by Tavares Rankin. And then the always guaranteed, almost, we should say,
the extra
point.
Pretty much automatic.
Almost automatic, yeah.
I told you this would be exciting.
Well, it has been exciting, and I don't know if we should say down to the third string quarterback, but it is, on the roster, really the third quarterback for the Giants, and really the injury earlier of Jeff Stanley out there.
Nice high kick.
Great kick. Down to the 5-yard line, and what
Good
else?
hit there, but
That was a good hit.
Yep, Montez Jones does an excellent job with coverage.
He's just reckless when he goes down through there. When you hit something going like that, he just is.
Well, in the special teams, you got to have somebody like that on the special teams, on punts and kickoffs. You got to have somebody that just doesn't care about themselves.
The big leagues, they call them the kamikaze pilots. Right down through there, just kind of like a bee sting. Boy, he just stung him and stopped him in his tracks, and the rest of the defense picked him up. Here we go, Newcastle deep in their own territory again at about the 16-yard line. They go 1st and 10. Hands up inside. Harris. Quick burst. Well, he does get through there quick.
Harris with the carry.
Here we see Ernesto.
There's 58. Pete Smith coming in. Aaron Myers going in to play defensive back.
Let's give that hit to number 66. Anthony Ford also on the play, number 44.
Anthony Ford, 66. Anthony Ford, excuse me,
Second down,
number 66. On the hit. brings up 2nd and 6 for Newcastle.
Logan.
Straight handoff, Logan. And he's going to pick up a yard or two.
Pete Smith, 58, just came in and got right in on the play.
You know, the thing about Newcastle is, for me, it's just at this point you're 0-6 on the season. You're down 21-0. This run the football's not getting it.
No, yeah, that's right. They're two basics, but
you got to keep it on the ground because it goes in the air.
Well, but you don't have a chance if you don't.
he hands off inside again. I tell you, the Giant defense is there, and they're going to be short, and that's going to bring up 4th and 4 or 5 yards for first down. They're deep in their own territory, and they're going to turn the football over.
There's Ron Turner, number 10. The homecoming queen just came in there, or King.
Yeah, you better call him King.
Yeah, well, I was going to mention that. He was the king a minute ago.
You just did that, Tom, just to see if we were awake. 8:50 left to go in the football game. Newcastle going to punt the football. There's, boy, a nice pickup. There's a low snap. We got whistles. Well, that's right. They held the ball.
Had his knee down.
Had a knee down when they touched the football. That's
What a turnover.
Boy, Marion gets first and 10 at about their 10-yard line.
Don't they say when it goes bad, it all goes bad?
Yeah.
Murphy's Law.
Well, now, see there, Jeff, if we'd have been putting that ball in the air, who knows? May have had
Yeah,
first
you
down.
catch it here.
That's right. Here comes replay. You'll see it.
You see what happens here. It's a slow snap. Well, and there he was down on his knees.
He was down on his knee.
They were generous on the spot.
Yeah.
He was down about the 9-yard line instead of the 10.
First and 10 Giants at Newcastle's 10-yard line. See what the Giants.
Oh, look who they got in the backfield here.
That's our full house.
Look at the Todd Richardson in here.
Willie is going to score. He said.
Flores just took everybody. Touchdown, Marion. Willie Flores. They put the big line, or the big blockers back there. Willie's not a little guy himself either.
Man, there were some big men out there in front of him, but he went ahead and made it on his own.
He didn't use any of the blocking. He was by him before they had a chance to.
Aaron Myers ready for the point after the ball's down. The kick is up. The kick is good. Marion 28. Newcastle 0. Here we got a replay of the touchdown. Look at Willie Flores there hanging on to jerseys, everything. He's got about 5 guys on him, and he's still standing up when he went across.
Well, we were talking here at the timeout with the commercial break there that there was 1,008 pounds with the quarterback in the backfield.
With the quarterback in the backfield.
And that's not counting the flanker. Now, we could add in the flanker. We'd be up over almost 1,200 pounds.
Okay, ready for the
I
kickoff.
wouldn't be a bit surprised for them to see one of those guys carry it in there.
This is going downwind, and
nice.
Beautiful.
In the end zone.
Oh, into the end zone. I think he better just down it right there. And wisely he did. He listened to me out there, Tom.
About time somebody did.
Now, I agree with you, Jeff. There's 8:18 left to go. You're down 28 to zip. You got an 0-6, and
What do you have to
working
lose?
on 0-7. Testamer's backfield back there. Put that ball in the air. I don't know.
You've got to try something.
Well, they've been. I don't want to. Where they were last time, wasn't it? They haven't gained much.
If I was, I don't want to go home shut out.
Yeah.
I want to get some points on the board.
Well, I want to get something, make it exciting. Yep, he's listening to us. He's rolling out, and he's going to pass. And it's intercepted. Nope, dropped it.
Incomplete. Dixon on the play.
Almost intercepted, we'll put it that way.
Hit him right in the hands, too.
He in bad spot.
29
Bad
Dixon.
spot. You don't want to hit in the hands.
I can remember back when Terry Bradshaw was playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they asked him why he threw into coverage so much. He said, if those guys were good receivers, if they could catch the ball, they'd be receivers, not defensive backs.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a guy. Good point.
Okay, bring up a second 10, 8-12 left to go in tonight's football game. And he's back to throw again, and
Ball's tipped again. Seth Ireland.
feel better. The coaching staff in Newcastle has listened to us. And
got more confidence in him now, don't
more
we?
confidence. A little breeze stirred up. We see the people enjoying a nice evening of high school football here.
Well, they're not doing any worse than what they were trying to run the football, so
No.
you know they might as well try something different.
And we're going to go back.
Now we're going to run the ball.
Oh, look, there's the ball. Richardson. Richardson got one another. Look at that. Pick that up and
Todd Richardson, number 76.
oh my goodness.
We got a replay coming on this, fellas. Let's see what happens
He goes,
here.
like, services stay in there.
See, he just took it away from the runner's hands. Really just, the ball popped loose, but he'd like to score again.
Yeah, he liked that last week. He said that was kind of fun to score that touchdown.
Well, he did. We had him on the show Wednesday evening, and he likes to
There
play
he is.
offense.
You can see
But,
him
here we are, the big backfield again. Boy, look at this. And it's into Flores.
Flores again.
Eddie's feet down underneath him. Gets down to about the...
We'll start calling this the 1008 backfield.
That's a good point. 10-08 backfield. Whoops, we got an injured player down on the field.
Maybe Colburn or Richardson fell on him.
Come on. We got a replay on it. Boy, I'll tell you, that's some big... Boy, look at that. I tell you, they put Colburn, they put Richardson in there, and then Flores just kind of shoots between them.
And those two guys did a nice job on that play. I mean, getting out in front of him.
Well, the young man looks like he's looking at the side of his knee where he's putting hope not.
That's Aaron Widener, an injured player on the field. It's a shame that Newcastle doesn't have any more numbers than they've got, and and you're talking about small kids.
Mm-hmm.
And what was an article in the paper a few weeks ago about they were complaining because they were so undersized in the North Central Conference.
Well, you're right, and they got the stats down here, Jeff, and as far as 8 teams, they rank next to the last.
Them and Logansport, and Logansport has such a small enrollment too. With of course they've only got 40 players out, and Logansport only has 38. So I mean, it's a big disadvantage.
Logansport does go and play 4A in the tournament, but
right. But you're looking at this. Marion's got the most players out, but not by a whole bunch. I mean, Kokomo and Richmond both have 59. Lafayette Jeff has 58. But then you see a pretty good drop off from that point down.
Well, you really do. In the first 4 teams, they average 59.5, and then you go to the last 4 teams, which is Muncie Central, Anderson, Newcastle, and Logansport.
Maybe they make an NCC A and B division or something.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something.
It's some concern for the schools. Yeah, here we go.
Willie Flores.
Flores.
I thought he was across the goal line, but they're going to mark him just on about the half-yard line there, I guess.
See big Todd Richardson getting up off of some guy, and he's looking at him saying, wow.
Well, Marion's average weight is 187 pounds, and Newcastle, they only got 3 players over 200.
Right.
So,
An average weight of 171, so that's an average of 16 pounds per man. It makes a big difference.
And you're not, Marion's got 3 players over 300.
And 2 of them's in the backfield right now.
Yeah. And here we go, and it's just bull through.
They look like he scored.
Well, I think they've stopped him again.
I
Willie thought he had it.
thought he scored. You see another Newcastle player that's a
Let's give the ball to one of those other backs.
Let's get one of them. The other portion of that 1008 backfield.
Well, it's interesting. It's going to bring up a 4th and inches.
Well, you got to go.
Yeah, you'd almost think that just lunge forward. But,
I think got to give the ball to Richardson. He got the fumble.
yeah.
Let him carry it in.
Yeah. It's time to hang on.
Just tell him to get up the line and just fall down.
Yeah, that's right. Well, here we go. 4th and inches for the Giants. 6 minutes exactly left to go.
Oh, Wes Hubbard will take
Wes
it.
Hubbard.
Wes Hubbard scores, I think, maybe his first touchdown. I'm not sure.
I think you're right.
And the fireworks go off. Marion homecoming night. 34-0 at this point. And we see Aaron Myers getting ready for the extra point. 5:57 left in tonight's football game. The holder, number 9, Ryan France.
You see the Snap, good snap.
Down. It's up. It's good. Marion 35. Newcastle 0. We're going to have a replay of the touchdown.
Did a nice job that the line does, and Hubbard follows his center and guard.
And he got touchdown by 3 or 4 yards. 5:57 left to go. Tonight's football game. Marion 35. Newcastle 0. Well, they are starting to put the points on the board now.
But this is a big quarter. This is the quarter they usually score the points in through the season as the average. This has been the big quarter.
Well, you get what we were talking about before with the weight. I mean, naturally, the numbers they've got, they're going to be stronger at the end of the game than the other teams, and it shows by their stats. The number of points they score and the number of points they allow in the fourth quarter. So,
and here we're talking a young ball club in Newcastle and we'll call it a white ball club. It's just starting to tell on the young men out there now.
Well, they've got to be wore down. I mean, you just can't keep pushing around that kind of weight and size difference and not get tired. And I think Newcastle's showing that. And they've got several players going both ways.
They do, and we see on the sidelines Wes Hubbard, number 16 quarterback. And, Wes is...
They haven't missed a beat when he's come in. He's done a nice job.
He's come right in, picked up for Jeff Stanley, done an excellent job out there for the Giants.
Well, when you're not getting a lot of snaps, it's hard to get that timing down, and he's done an excellent job. And, he really has done a nice job.
Well, we're ready for kickoff. 45, Aaron Myers kicks it deep.
That's in the end zone again. And out.
And out of the end zone.
Man, this is fun to see him kick that ball this far. Knowing that he was injured earlier and didn't know whether he'd be able to even kick or not, this is good to see him be able to do this.
I tell you, we were talking about Brock Watson that's over at Eastbrook, how strong a leg he has. And he's probably only half the size of what Aaron Myers is. And so, you got to give him a lot of credit. But Aaron Myers does an outstanding job. I mean, he really explodes on the football. Gets a lot of height.
He gets a lot of height. He got tremendous follow through. He's just solid on every kick. He's just solid. Well, then they go back to the ground. Ernesto tries a little track hurling out there. And he gains about 3 yards. We'll give him 3 on the play and make up 2nd and 7. 5:40 left to go in tonight's football game. Unless we have an awful lot of time left,
Don't get hurt going out there.
moving right along.
That was a gain. That's what they want to do.
Well,
Boost the ball down the field a little bit.
They got to move it a little bit more than that. There's a nice pass over the center. Going to pick up first down, too. Number 44, Chris Bell, 6'2", 175-pound sophomore. We'd like to take this time to thank Principal Marjorie Record, Athletic Director Jim Fricky for their hospitality and bringing you tonight's football game. There's a replay right over the center. Number 44, he's showing there at 6'2", 175. It looks a little bigger than 175.
Yes, he did. He looked like bigger than 6'2", actually.
Yes, he does.
Also, Ron, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite people out to the church on Sunday morning, and if they don't have a place to worship, we'd encourage them to come out and spend some time with us and fellowship. And also, starting this week, the evening service will go from 7 to 6 o'clock, so come out a little earlier, get home a little earlier. So if you don't have a place to worship, come out and visit with us.
You're absolutely right, Jeff. If you're interested, you're looking, you're shopping, whatever, feel free to come. We'll tell you one thing, there'll be a lot of warmth and a lot of friendliness.
Not the biggest church, but the friendliest church. There you go, guys.
That's great. Okay, 2nd and about 6 for the Newcastle Trojans. Quarterback back there. Great.
Bell again.
And the bell.
Now, this is what I like.
Yeah, this is it.
They haven't given up yet. They just keep right on churning.
It's going to be tough to score 7 or 5 touchdowns, but
Get one.
get one. You're right, Jeff. Get one. Got a replay. See the
Quarterback comes back here, and he does a nice job sitting in the pocket. And